Because it can't go by the colors of the blocks, because the risers are off by about 3 inches. You can this direction, but not that direction.
So can I talk about, real quick, this move? Let's just pay attention to this one, since it's the last one we leave everybody with, is bobbin along, opens up. Does that make sense? So it's bobbin along, and on the long it has a little flick. That's where the hand opens. Bobbin along. Okay, you hear that? So we'll all turn the diphthong together if we do that little flip together, okay? So it comes and it goes bobbin along. You hear us hit that together, right? And when it hits, it goes flat, and it goes long, and that's when your body starts to move your weight forward. But you should almost just be a little bit off center. And then when we turn it, it opens the body. And the knees start to open up this way. Does that make sense? And this is when your hand should be straight down the thighs. So it's straight out here, and your chest goes right into that. Okay? So the first one is sideways. Bobbin along. Now bring your body into your hand, but keep your hand there. Yeah. Keep a little bend in it. Turn your chest flat to me so both boobs come right at me. Yeah, there you go. And then, and we want to have a little bend so this is not so tight, yeah? And then we bring it back, shift your weight back. Now leave your body in that position. So it's open to the audience. Bring your hands right here, right at your chest, and then you're going to step with that outside. Okay, does that help a little bit? Okay, so the mechanics of that, is this on? Okay, so the mechanics of that, no matter which side of the course you're on, it turns in and you're here, and you start from this position, you go bobbin along, turn that, and as that comes to the audience, it turns and goes flat, chest comes out to the audience, and then you shift back and go right here, and then you step out, and it splits from there. Okay, so that helps identify that. So you can look at that piece of the tape to know exactly what you're doing. Okay, that's your practice at home. That's a practice item. Make sure the back end, because remember your arms are in line with your body. They're not out here. This way just for a second. Look here just for a second. They're not here. They're here in aligned with your body. They're not back here. So when you do this move, it's all on the plane that your body's in. Does that make sense? So don't go forward and don't go back. Stay in the plane that your body's in.
Geometry. Jeez.
I know. You should have taken that in school. How many of us went, I'll never need that. Now I need it dancing. Got to be in the correct plane. Here we go, from the back end of that tag one more time. What if I said I've been blue? Queen Latifah.
This is the middle here. 2, 3, and...
What if I said I've been blue, baby, now? I'm walking through fields and fields.
Big rain.
The rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours and hours. I'm just a kid again, doing what I did again, singing a song. When the red, red robin goes bob, bob, bobbing along, singing a song. Nothing could go wrong, bob, 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 bobbing along.
And then body. And then shift back. Don't you go before. Yep. Yep. And so if your toe on the spread is on your blue spot, put your toe on your blue spot. When you do that, do this. Keep your toe on your blue spot for this. Does that help you? Good job. I love it. The tag one more time. Lori Joe gets to decide. Everybody up like this for a second. Get in your position. I want you to bring your lean, so your weight's on your outside foot. I want you to turn your body down the tiles, Liz. Put your feet right on the edge of the riser, my friend. Both toes right on the edge of the riser. Yep. Yep. That, we want the open body to the audience, okay? When you finish, bring your inside foot to your outside. Go up and come down all at the same time. Well, not up and down all at the same time. Bring your up and then come down. But bring your inside foot out. Ready? And inside foot out. You want to go that direction, okay? And the reason for that is we want you to get bigger and grander than smaller, okay? So everybody's out here. Bobbing along. Oh, yep, and you should be down the tile because your body's already down the tiles. Right? When you do this last one, you're here and you go straight down the tile. So all you have to do is leave your body there. Sorry. It's just a big purple blob in front of that camera. I'm yelling and all they're going to see is this. Yes?
Cindy, just for for the newer folks anyway, can you talk a little bit about over-exaggerating your moves? Because I know I struggle with, I think I'm doing a lot and I'm not really when I see it on camera.
That they are or they aren't?
That they aren't.
So, movement has to be seen in row 100. So if you go, they don't see that in row 100. So you have to go, I'm just a kid. You have to put your energy presence behind the move. Just exaggerating the moves is a start. But really it's the energy that goes behind the moves that gets it across the footlines. Because we can even do ballad moves that energize all the way to the 100th row. Because the body energy presence is behind it. But when you sit here, the body energy is down. So when you do, it has to have the energy from the body, not just flailing arms. Does that make sense? So we want everybody to have the body energy behind the move. It's tough because most of us carry our weight here in our butt and in our hips. And we walk around like this. And it feels good. And you know why? Because we live in a place where there's ice. And we want to be grounded. And we want to be closer to the ground if we're going to fall. We don't go, oh, I can just scoot across this. We go, no. And we put our feet and our weight down, right? And that is a very comfortable place for us, especially this time of year when you've got ice. And so what happens is we get used to going down, down, safety. You don't pick your feet up very far because that changes your balance. Well, we want to do the total opposite in dance. We want to be buoyant. We don't want to be grounded. We want to be buoyant. We want to be grounded on certain things, but then the grounding is center. It's not down. Do you understand the difference in that? And so we will do we'll talk about this on Sunday with the visual team. We will do some warm-ups that help move your body energy so you understand the difference in doing that. Okay? So we'll teach them some, you'll learn some, because this is a very down, grounded position, right? But this is a very buoyant, and it's up on the balls of the feet. You don't walk on the balls of your feet when you're on ice. You put as much of your foot down so that you hope something catches a rock or a stone or a piece of cement so you're not going to fall.
With my ice thingy.
Yes.
To get across my driveway like today.
Yeah.
My driveway is solid ice.
It is a mess. Why do you make me stay there?
It's going
I dropped you off at the stairs.
In the dark.
I dropped you off so you can go up the 17 stairs with your luggage by yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Good cheap, yeah.
I liked what you said about silo, when you use the term
Oh, us
silo.
farm
'cause
girls,
that's-
we know what a silo
That's
is.
like not all down here, that's up, that's
tall
tall.
and, yeah.
You probably can't use
Yeah, I
that
like
phrase
that.
everywhere.
Well, no. The people in California go, a what?
What's a silo?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm still confused about what you told me. Now, we're here, we're doing
That's
this,
the very first one.
right?
And the
then-
second one,
Right. And then this one is the second one.
and you turn.
And
Now
turn
you're
it
out.
this way.
Right,
Now you
Square.
shift your weight back,
right.
and then you step into it. So your
Square.
But
body's,
you said both of our toes need to be on.
well,
the
your
ground.
foot can come up to the end of that when you're done with that. Because when your foot goes back, guess where your body goes?
Yeah, yeah.
It angles over there. So when you're here and you go bop, 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 bobbing along this way, then it goes this way.
Right.
Then it shifts and goes this way.
So when you shift
your foot up. So when you go this way, when this foot goes, you step, and then you bring this one up to center
All right, so
yourself.
when you go to,
Yeah, when you go to open your hands, put your feet right down the tiles. Yep. Hopefully I did that with camera. So, very good. This little nitpicky stuff in body energy is huge for our A-level stuff. It's huge for your A's.
I'm just trying to like add different, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, if I say it and it has two
I turned
meanings,
wrong.
and you think of the dirty one, is that really my fault? My husband says it is. 'Cause he says, you know what you're doing.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah, that's how I remember.
When you go from this, what do you hands do in the middle? Like,
Okay, so they're gonna come together. So we do bob and along, and then we go to this, and then when they come back, we're gonna bring them up here, and we're just gonna set right here, right at our tatas, and go.